Hi, let me do the settings on my YouTube. I should be live. And I also gotta copy the link and put it in the Discord server. You just got real quiet now.
I got quiet.
Oh, now you're back to loud.
Yeah, I was like, I can see it. I just got it pulled up on my phone.
Very nice.
Who?
Now I gotta copy the link and post it in the Discord, and then, yeah, pretty much good to start.
Are you able to put my voice on there too?
You should be able to hear you.
I can't hear me through the podcast.
So I don't know why. Um, well, shit, I don't know what's going on if you can't be heard.
Yeah, it sucks.
Try talking. Oh, hold on, I got it.
Hello.
Try
Hello.
talking. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Maybe you're just a little quiet on your end, so maybe you got to get closer to the mic or something, because it was a little quiet through the stream. Oh, we're starting to
All
have
right,
some
cool.
people come in. Are you able to mess with your mic sensitivity or anything?
Hold on. Yeah, my mic sensitivity's all the way up. Let me go here. Yeah, I can hear it now. It's all good.
Very nice. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another very long waited episode of the Silent Podcast. It's been a couple years since I did one of these. We got quite a bit of fun topics to talk about, and also got my boy Daniel here, veteran Smash Bros. Partner. His YouTube is also slime underscore for real underscore YT. If any of y'all want to give that mofo a subscribe. But before we get into the heat of the things, let's first start out what I like to ask any of my buddies that come on my podcast. When you think of me, us hanging out, what's the first story that comes to mind? For the lore.
And one of the first stories that come to mind when I think about me and you memories is probably living together when I had to go and stay with you when my living situation was messed up and all the fun that we had together.
Them damn hot dog trials.
Man, Sonic, the Twilight Princess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that fucking final orb that we needed to find or whatever for the Sacred Tear Realm shit. It wasn't in that area yet. The last one you needed, you had to go all the way to Hyrule Castle for. Some hoe ass shit. But also, before we go right into the fucking nitty gritty, the darker stuff, I wanted to discuss something fun. So, yesterday, Congress released UFO footage. I briefly told our little guest here. There was a UFO sighting, and there was a Hellfire missile shot at it. And that shit just bounced off. But I'm going to pull up the video because he doesn't know too much about it either. So let's pull that shit up real quick.
Admiral Gallaudet, Lou Elizondo, and Mr. Gold, and the many others that have come forward. We hear you, and it's time that we, enough is enough. It's time that we take action. Look, I'm not jumped to the conclusion that I believe that there are, aliens coming from another planet, but I'm open to that, and I think that it's our responsibility, especially when we're seeing that we have a government that is actively blocking information from us. Just last night, I tried to get an amendment onto the National Defense Authorization Act that fit in the germaneness of that bill to have UAP disclosure. And conveniently, it was named non-germane, mostly deemed by staff, not even an elected official. This is the kind of stuff that we repeatedly see. Last year, we were blocked by someone in House administration from being able to receive a full briefing from Arrow. So not an elected official, but someone in staff blocked us. And I've had it. Enough is enough. I want to cue up a video that I've been given.
I gotta say, not HD quality or anything, but this shit is kind of fucking crazy.
And as before it starts, I'm going to describe. This was taken October 30th of 2024. This video is of an MQ-9 drone tracking an orb, or this object, off the coast of Yemen. You'll see that another MQ-9 launched a Hellfire missile. That you cannot see that drone, and so I'm not going to explain it to you. You'll see exactly what it does. Off the coast of Yemen, you'll see that another MQ-9 launched a Hellfire missile. You cannot see that drone, and so.
Bam, dude. Fucking. Does like a whole little flip and what are. Oh.
This is when it zoomed out. So you can still see it traveling.
I'll let you catch up on it. No, so what do you think about that shit?
It was insane. The way that it did a flip and then debris are falling off and then they follow it to the water.
Yeah,
I've always said though, I think that the aliens come from the water, not the space though.
but no, like there's some like gravitational shit or something with the ship because that debris wasn't falling down normal like just someone from a different. I mean, I guess maybe Russian got a little more beefed up, but but no, I feel like it's like it's really hard to not believe out of the entire universe, or I guess go with the theory that maybe it's underwater shit. Maybe movies led us to the wrong direction. Oh, their weakness is water. Actually, they inhabit that shit.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's some of the most realistic footage. Because that shit's not explainable, and it's coming from Congress. You can't really. Oh, it's just some dude trying to get some clicks or some shit. I know this is some actual declassified files and shit that are finally
Yeah.
getting back to the public.
That was sent in 2024.
Yeah, no, it's like why are we not getting a hold of this information? Why is it a big secret?
Yeah.
But I also do know if aliens are proven real, I mean, I guess maybe if they do inhabit Earth, it's still correct. But I'm pretty sure that in the Bible it says that we're the only ones, there's nothing out there. But I think people would start losing their shit. Because, like, I'm Christian, but I do still believe there's gotta be alien or some type of advanced shit because there's too many phenomenon that.
Yeah, I was like, I've been watching a lot of stuff on TikTok and stuff about alien UFOs because it's been a hot topic for last year now about UFOs and stuff, and it's just they're all coming out of the water. Or if you've seen the giants from Mexico, have you seen any of those?
Was that the one TikToker that apparently
No,
just.
there's like videos that I don't know if they're real. This is all just TikTok. You can never take the internet too seriously.
Yeah, no, that's.
But
Sorry to cut you off, but this is one of the main reasons why I actually wanted to talk about this. Just because, TikTok and just a rando, fucking, you can never trust that. But it coming from Congress and shit is one of the
Yeah.
main reasons that made me want to talk about it. And a fucking Hellfire missile.
yeah, a whole missile it didn't even explode in the sky. It literally just bounced off and kept on going past it.
Yeah, dude got domed. Dude, you don't get domed in the cranium and just do a flip and go.
Yeah. Ask Kirk.
Yeah. No, don't. Too soon. Too soon.
No, that was messed up. That was too soon.
By the way, respect and wishes to his family. We will get more on that topic soon. But
Condolences to Charlie Kirk, and that was messed up.
also, but one thing I know is, even though small joke, well, take it how you want.
Big joke.
But
Big joke.
but we both do have respect for him, and one of the things I do want to talk about it is it's fucking tomfoolery, the people that are celebrating that shit.
Yeah, I just got into an argument with someone earlier because I was sending my condolences out on Facebook to Charlie Kirk and his wife and his kids, and they just were spewing a bunch of stuff that I've personally never heard about Charlie Kirk. I'm all about the freedom of speech and the being able to protest and do it peacefully. And him being assassinated on live, unarmed, was not okay.
For an opinion. For opinions.
For an opinion.
It's like, and it was wild to me that it almost feels set up like as soon as mass shootings came to the topic, his last words were just starting into the mass shooting topic, and he now do you go a little conspiracy route on it? Do you think the Democrats did it?
Um, Definitely some higher up play there. I feel like because I was watching a lot of videos last night on the shooting, and there were people behind him like making hand gestures and kind of calling out a hit, if I would say so myself, to put that into perspective. And all those videos are on TikTok. You can go on TikTok and just look up Charlie Kirk conspiracy videos.
And one of the things that has me more the conspiracy route is now they're saying it seemed like more of a college student, but that it was suspiciously way too much of a good shot. For one, normally you would go for the chest, a way bigger target to go after.
Yeah,
But
that's what I said, isn't it? Any normal person would have shot for the chest, not the throat.
you know, I think he was like 200 meters away on a rooftop building, and I don't. You can call it a lucky shot that it hit that artery, but also at the same time, it's like he was going for that upper part.
Yeah.
So I do. So that I do think there's a little bit of suspicion there. It was suspiciously too good of a shot. And then with the age thing too, saying it's a college student, no way they have that much experience to be a full-on sniper.
When I first heard about it yesterday, I looked up and it said that the suspect that was being taken into custody for that was not the known shooter. 3 hours later, I look it up and it says that now it's a black man. And then now today, when I got on the internet today, it literally was a whole different person, a different white man. So they have three different people pulling that up and trying to pin it on them. I feel like that's a lot of staging there.
And there is definitely something up with it. Like I said, I think big chance what it is Democrats didn't like how, because for one, I don't know, can really go down the conspiracy route about the brainwashing that the higher power wants to do. And one of the things, like his opinions or not, one of the great things Charlie Kirk has done is it's a hand down fact that most of people of our generation and younger, we don't vote.
Yeah.
We don't. But Charlie Kirk's mass following, he was getting people. He did it in a way to where people want to watch it. They heard his opinions, and a lot more people started voting and taking politics seriously. And that meant, since on the side he was on, a lot more Republicans coming out of the waters.
I personally feel like Charlie Kirk was more, versus Democratic Party, but I feel like he was more targeted by liberals. The Liberal Party was more of the thing that he was trying to go against, I feel like.
See, I'm not too deep into politics. I never really, folks, I haven't voted. I'm 24. I haven't voted before.
I'm 26 and I've never voted either.
But I never really also wanted to get too much into politics, but this was a little bit too big to not discuss. And fucking light joke, but recently, if you watch JJK, it has me like megging me. It's like, what the hell's going on in Shibuya? Like, there is so much crazy shit that is happening the past week. Like, not even talking about the UFO shit, but the Ukrainian refugee that got stabbed multiple times, and it's a big federal case now. And just in my hometown this morning, a father shot his 3 children. 17-year-old killed, 13-year-old daughter, and I think the other one was 12. It's like,
I've seen that. He shot him on Craft Road.
Dude, it's getting. I know there was like one more that I wanted to talk about, but I forget which one it was. Oh yeah, no. And one thing that is hidden is there was another school shooting the same day as Charlie Kirk's assassination.
I feel like a lot of that is just they're trying to cover something up.
Dude, I thought that too. That's what I was thinking the Ukrainian refugee thing was. And then
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk, dude, like this shit's getting so big right now. Since all my years of memory, since beginning of Nate Cranium developed, fucking, I have not seen one year where I don't see posts about 9/11. Now one this year it's completely blown out. I think this is getting very close. Like with the Charlie Kirk situation, we're going towards civil war.
Yeah, I feel like Civil War is gonna be insane. I feel like they're trying to take gun rights
No,
with
they
all this stuff
oh
that's
they are
happening on the right.
if they go through with taking guns, hands down, there will be some type of war going on, and like that's straight on Second Amendment. You can't take that away from us, and most people that hear that shit, they usually say the same thing. All right, come get
Yeah.
them. Come get them.
Unless the only way that they can take it is we all go to a civil war, they start a martial law, and then they take gun rights away during a martial law.
Uh, you want to explain Martian law?
So martial law is basically when the government comes out, tanks, guns drawn, and put everyone down, and then we have no rights. Like it's like a government, like the tyrant government that everyone has been talking about. Why we even have guns, why we even have the we do have, is all based around if a government was to become tyrant. So if martial law was to be put into place, can you help me out with this?
Well, one of the things too, though, is if something big like that happens, and if there's enough of us fighting, like if it's like a countrywide thing, I'm not talking about a city, a state.
Yeah,
You know, if it
yeah.
becomes a countrywide thing, and like, we're like, fuck them, we're fight. Most of the military people, they're people just like us. And
Yeah.
how many of them do you think, okay, I'm going to listen to the government, I'm going to start gunning my own country down? So
Um, I I actually worked with a sergeant that was in the military. He was MP and he was a sergeant, and he got out and he was working at a factory. He had I always got into those debates, like if the government was to do this and we were to have to fight the government, like the military is gonna like kind of stab us in our back. He said we wouldn't even have the chance to stab you in your back because people like me would be locked up in prison before. He
and
said that all the high-ranking like people that know stuff, like sergeants, Navy SEALs, and stuff like that, before the martial law, let's just use martial law as an example. If martial law was to happen, they would go to these people and be like, "Hey, this is the time you swore in that you would protect the country no matter what, and if you deny that, then that's when they lock you in prison."
and that just proves my case. It's like I thought about this when it came to let's raid Area 51 when that was a meme and shit. It's like if like what was it like 9 million people signed up for it? If 9 million people actually went there, I don't think a lot of them soldier guards would go through with shooting all that down and living with that, just shooting a bunch of innocent people from their own country and shit. But I could be wrong about that. They could just do a Call of Duty kill streak.
Ugh.
But no, if it was like a countrywide thing, I definitely have a feeling that the military would turn against the government, and that's when we create revolution and shit. Change the corrupt
Yeah,
shit.
so I'm like, what was up with that when they were talking about Raid Area 51? I would see my news feed flooded with, let's go there and fuck all the aliens. Did you see that too?
I seen all kinds of shit. People were saying they're gonna come out with the Omnitrix and the Dragon Balls and shit. So, alright, guys, I'm grabbing this. What's your wish?
He's Ben 10 now.
Yes! So, alright, guys, I'm gonna create something better for us. Me personally, I'm grabbing one of them reverse engineered UFOs. I'm be like, hey.
What's your take on aliens?
What
I know that you were talking about it briefly a minute ago, but do you believe in aliens or what's up with that?
I think the universe is too big to not have aliens. Like, because I'm pretty sure already on Mars, it's been shown that there's been microscopic organisms that live there and shit. I could be wrong. I couldn't use a fact check, but I'm pretty positive some shit like that was found on Mars. But for all of the infinite, it's more than infinite because it's always expanding. So it's like to tell me that there's not another. Technically, okay. So if there was Earth 2, which I know there pretty much is, and if they're just humans like us, consider that an alien?
So I'm between there. I don't know.
Because
That's why I asked you, 'cause I don't know.
alien is someone with an intellect that is from another planet. So technically, if
Yeah.
you go into the multiverse theory, eventually you run into another Earth and there's another you, but instead of fucking Cocoa Puffs, you choose Cheerios. Like, I would also consider that shit an alien because they're from another planet far away and they could have way more advanced tech. I don't think it should be defined by weird green creature or advanced technology. I think an intellectual living being species on another planet would be an alien.
See, I'm stuck in between because I think that we're in a firmament.
What does that mean? I haven't heard that word before. I'm not an Englishman. No, I'm kidding. But what is it?
No, so in the Bible it says that God put firmaments. So there's a firmament between heavens and the earth. And back in the day, Brandon showed me a video that got completely sponged off the entirety of the internet, where these like $1 million, $100 million team of YouTubers built up a real life NASA rocket ship and launched it up with these cameras on it up into the sky, and it hit a wall, like kind of a barrier, and was never able to, and then it came crashing back down, and they caught that on camera. And he showed me that back in like when I was living there. So what, like 2015, 2016 maybe?
I was gonna
2017?
guess like 10 years.
Yeah, about 10 years ago. So it's like, I don't really know, because there's another thing where all of those Neil Armstrongs and all them people that were on the first people to go to Mars or the moon landing, people were going up to them saying, put your hand on the Bible and swear that you went to the moon landing, and none of them would. Not one.
So you believe that the moon landing was staged?
I think that was done in Studio 6.
Maybe Neil deGrasse Tyson is a plant, but I don't know, the one sentence that really like went off, how he kind of explained. He said it would be a lot harder to stage a fake moon landing than actually going to the moon. But, you
What
know,
was his theory to back that, though?
I seen that shit years ago. I never really went down the moon, fake
The
moon
rabbit
landing
hole.
conspiracy hole. Yeah, but like I said, when I seen him explain that, it was like years ago. But
I
it's
was
like
like,
it's stuff to do with like the stars in the background, how like the flag would be realistically in there and all that type of shit.
yeah.
Because like
I don't know. That's just really, it's
cause
hard
what
for me to wrap my head around because if we went to there once, why has no one ever been back? That's my one question against that. We've been trying to go back, but if we already went there once, why would we be trying to go back and not just go back? That's what I never understood about that whole conspiracy of the moon landing, me personally.
um I'm not really like a big conspiracy theory guy, but like I dibble in it a little bit. I'll dip my toe in the sauce. But have you ever heard of the shit about like the Antarctica wall and shit?
Oh, the wall, the ice wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Because I I thought about getting into the deep dive, but Mr. Beast, Aiden Ross, and XQC did a live stream and shit while they were raising their money for Team Water or some shit.
Yeah.
And Aiden asked, he was like, also, Mr. Beast was clarifying. He was like, dude, like, there's certain parts of that it's dangerous. You're not allowed to go there alone. You have to have a certain somebody with you and shit. And Aiden asked him about the wall, and then he was like, yeah, and cut himself off. He's like, I can't talk about that on live stream. And then XQC was like, I know, I seen it. Straight out snitched. I don't know if they were fucking trolling or not, but like just hit it with the yeah, actually.
Yeah. I didn't ever see that video, but I've actually been doing a little research on the ice wall myself, and I don't know. It says that if there is an ice wall, then the flat Earth theory would be technically correct. If there was a wall, then that means that we would be flat Earth. And I don't know if I believe in flat Earth theory.
I don't believe in flat Earth. There's too many actual science experiments you can prove. But maybe I'm not a flat earther, but if there was some shit like that, maybe it's like not completely flat. Like think about like the top quarter of a basketball, maybe mostly flat, and then you got that little curve. But no, I don't think you can really fall off type shit.
Yeah, I was like, because I forget what his name was, but early, I think 1600s or maybe 1500s, the first person who made the first ever map put Antarctica in hundreds and hundreds of years before Antarctica was even discovered publicly. The first ever world map had Antarctica on it.
Damn. I never
But then
heard of
again,
that.
that goes back to Pangea. If you were to look at the map on a Pangea level where it was never everything was all one. Because then due to
Before
all of like the
everything like
earth,
split and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the earthquakes and the tectonic plates under the ground and stuff like that shift, and
Which I find it wild that that could even happen. Like that's one of
yeah, I
the
thought
things
that was
that
cool.
always fascinated me. It's like, damn, we used to be real ass connected, a lot bigger, and how many parts of countries and shit were originally underwater and shit that eventually ended up surfacing and shit. Some
Yeah,
Atlantis. it's, it's like shit. What else we got underwater? Yeah, and then we got towns and shit that have sunken underwater completely that are just chilling there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Man.
were you about to say something?
No, I was just saying, man, it's a crazy theory to really think about. With the whole flat Earth or is there aliens? Is the moon landing even real? Is there even an outer space?
See,
Because
that's
you know those conspiracy theorists that say that outer space isn't even real too, right? You've heard of that?
yeah. See, this is the thing I don't like about the world and shit. Is there's too many secrets, and it's already like we've proven some of them that shit government was trying to hide from us. So it's so hard to decide what is real and what is being hidden. Like as as growing up, like I said, I do consider myself Christian. I'm a terrible one, but I do have faith he's real. I try to be better. I pray. But so like one of my main thoughts that were doubts about it growing up was I felt like it was part of control from the government. It's like, oh, you do bad things, you go to hell, burn for eternity. And it's like it scares you into being good. But also, I know the biggest way they keep us from fucking uniting. That gets to it in a second. But and actually fixing our corrupt countries is the best. I tell this in every deep conversation. The best way they keep us weak is divide and conquer. Race, religion, politics, all that stuff. It divides us, makes us hate each other, and now you can't express an opinion right now because we're so divided. We feel like, oh shit, he thinks I can't abort babies. I'm gonna shoot him in the fucking neck. It's like, dude, it's fucking crazy that you cannot have an opinion, and that's how deep this shit goes, and why we can't do shit against the government. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse. We got fucking anti-mask people doing nothing with their lives, waiting 6 hours. I forget what they're called, city hall meetings, Congress meetings, where you get a minute to talk to the officials and stuff. They'll sit there, wait 6 hours, and just say some shit on Facebook, or just dumb shit like, "Oh, if I'm wearing a mask, how can I play a trumpet in my choir group?" Well, like, dude. Yeah, welcome to the Stream K Mapping. If you're still here, we're just doing a podcast. We're talking. If you have any questions, any topics, we'll be glad to talk about them. But, yeah, no. So what do you think about that? I don't know what's going on.
I feel like divide and conquer is definitely the number one method that they use to try and separate us, so then we can't rise up. But about the religion thing, it's always been a weird thing with me, because if you read the Bible, it tells you to love thy neighbor. It tells you to be good. It tells you don't steal. It tells you don't, like, in the New Testament, there's nothing telling you to do anything bad. It literally says don't do bad. So for me, it's like,
there's a lot of messages I agree with the Bible, and one of the things I didn't mean to, I'd be cutting you off, but one of the things that makes me full on believe it is, for one, all the historical files. There is files and files, but what is it? They're called like the 13 Apostles or something.
the apostles.
And no living, there's no way even when you're getting tortured, even when you're getting tortured and you really didn't do it, your normal reaction is to just say you did it so they'll fucking kill you. You know, yada. People don't sit there, continue getting tortured. Jesus Lord! Jesus Lord! Like,
Yeah.
they knew. It's like, no, they're not denying them. They're not doing blasphemy. And they are sticking with that for eternal life and shit. And that is one of the biggest things for me that has my faith put into it. There's too much evidence.
If you were to make a fake, let's just say hypothetically, whoever wrote the Bible, these real stories, not the people who put all the stories together, but who made the stories back in the day of Jesus on the tablets, the Dead Sea Scrolls. And let's just say that thousands and thousands of years ago, women had really no voice. So why would they be using women as a historical figure to say that Jesus Christ came and the women seen him first? If they were going to fake the story.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that you would have even said that about the women in the Bible back then if you were trying to fake it. Like, it would have had no credibility. Because everyone would have been like, yeah, that's fake, that's fake. Which is what they basically did.
And if you look deep enough into the scriptures, it does predict some shit of the future. But, one second. Who are you talking about, K-Mapping, when you say it's not like he had any power, he could have changed anything? He was, like, are you talking about the Charlie Kirk? Yeah, no, Charlie Kirk definitely isn't a Nazi. He's far from it. But I will admit, I didn't, like, invest into Charlie Kirk. I didn't watch everything, so when people call him a PDF file, I don't know what they're talking about. I haven't seen that. I personally haven't seen him go against BLM, but there's a lot of shady shit with that, and people did get scammed. It's a known fact. But no, he's just a man with his opinion. I only watched like TikTok clips and stuff of just certain debates that he had with people. And I never seen him go out of his way and like seem like a horrible person. It's like I understand the topics of abortion stuff. Tough for some. But also you can't deny the facts of what he's saying. It's like he says facts and he has an opinion about the subject.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like one of the things I agree with, I'm getting a little controversial. I don't go on full belief of like, I don't share the exact same opinion, but one thing I do agree with is, you're, like with abortions coming into the topic, you're minimizing, you're dehumanizing the baby because, oh, it's so small, it's this, it doesn't even have a heartbeat yet. You're still overall killing a baby. If you leave it alone, it's going to be a full grown human, and you are essentially ending a life.
I mean, you can fact check me on this, but I think that when the baby first has its first, like, neurological, like, it can feel and it has growing, is like 2 weeks old.
No.
It's like 2 weeks after being conceived that a baby inside the womb. So you are killing literally. After 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'll fact check myself just because I don't want to be preaching wrong stuff. And this is a pretty touchy subject, but hold on.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll clarify this right now. Oh, thank you for the fire, Galaxy. I'll just, since I talked about abortion, I'll tell you my full opinion. If you're raped, I almost don't want to say incest, but I guess incest, like stuff like that, I think you should be able to have an abortion for. But if you were just fooling around and you let someone put their pecker inside you and you had fun, ha ha ha, and you used no protection, especially if you didn't take no preventatives. I don't think you should be able to kill it. Also, even if you don't want the baby or think you can't afford to take care of it, there's plenty of options. You can put it up for adoption. Like, there's alternatives. Or if an adoption center won't take them, just get yourself a CPS case and they'll take them for you.
The question of when a baby becomes a living being is complex and subjective. Generally, embryologists consider the zygote to be a living being as soon as it forms, which occurs shortly after fertilization. By the end of the first week of pregnancy, the embryo is genetically distinct and begins to exhibit signs of life, such as cell division and organ development. That's all I had to say about that.
No,
And
K
it
mapping.
usually takes what, three weeks for someone to even know that they're pregnant? 4 weeks?
Yeah, about that, I would say.
About a month.
I don't know. I still stand on if you're doing preventatives at any point, you are ending a life, essentially.
Yeah.
Because if you leave it alone, guess what happens to it? Something's popping out. Well, yeah, no,
Humans popping out.
no, I don't like to talk about abortion too much since, I'm not a woman, but I don't know. I was
Hold on. I have a third party that wants to say something in this. Hold on.
Is she talking? I can't hear her if she's talking.
No. If you knew that you opened your legs and you were to have sex with somebody, there is called Plan B, and that is before it costs like $50. So if $50 is worth killing somebody, then I mean, you can't put it on life insurance, no.
What did she say? I couldn't hear her.
Oh, she said that, say that you get pregnant and then the baby, you can't put it on life insurance. So she's saying that she only considers a baby alive after birth. Like while you're birthing it. After a certain point. What is the certain point? Because embryologists that study this say that it's a week, it starts showing signs of life. So what dictates a life for you? What dictates life for you? So once it has a heartbeat, it's alive, but you think that you can stop that from happening. Stop the heartbeat from occurring. And it's not killing a living person. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Abortions do cost a little more. I do agree. I do know that, but I don't know, but it's at the same time it's like, does a baby deserve to die because you spread your legs?
And that's what I was basically trying to say was like, we're all adults. If you know like having sex has the repercussion of having a baby, maybe you shouldn't have sex. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should use a condom. And a condom could break. But you know that too. You're literally going into this knowing that could happen. So it's like, for me personally, I don't know. I feel like if you got raped, you shouldn't be forced to
That's
have a baby with someone that you were raped with.
no. I do agree with that fully.
Or if like you're on your deathbed, like this, if you have this baby and it's gonna kill you,
Yeah, I agree with
then
that.
I feel like that's another thing. But then again, for me personally, which I'm not trying to this is very controversial, and I'm not trying to make myself
We're
sound like
already
an asshole or
controversial,
anything
dude.
like that.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not trying to make myself sound like an asshole, but it's like you're risking your life to have this baby, but you brought this baby in that didn't have a choice. So I personally feel like your life isn't as important when you laid down and conceived that baby as a baby who could have the choice to live, and it wasn't their choice anyways. It was your choice and your decisions that made that occur. So that's a very touchy subject for me too.
okay, K mapping. I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit here. All right, if you take your plan B right after, and if it goes away, okay, cool. But how I was saying earlier, um, abortions being a good thing if you're not capable of caring or having the money to provide for that child, there are options. You can definitely get a child to adoption. And if they won't take them, like I said, you can get yourself a CPS case and they will take that shit from you and they'll rip it. Fucking record a video on TikTok and be like, yo, you're crying too much. You're going to get revoked water privileges. Well, watch CPS take them away. There are foster homes and alternatives. There is no reason for money-wise. Shit, if you got the money for an abortion, you probably got the money to at least, if there's like an application fee that I can't imagine is too much.
This is my question. So K mapping posted in the chat. Well, if you know you're not capable of caring for that
Yeah, that's what I
child
was
and
just talking
provide
about.
for him, Plan Bs or abortions might be a good thing since childbirth is painful.
That's what I was just talking about, but
K mapping, I'm sorry, like
dude, also
fuck,
pain.
fuck with you, dude. But maybe if you're a broke bum, that can't support some, you shouldn't be taking the risk.
But no, but that's what I was just replying to the whole time.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, and that's why I was saying there are options. You can give it up for adoption or get yourself a CPS case if you
But
cannot
that's what
take
you
care
were
of the
saying
child.
is dodging his question, though, or dodging what he was saying,
No,
because
no,
he was saying that you shouldn't even go to that point of being able to adopt the baby, saying that you should kill it before that point. You're talking about still like
well,
letting
no,
that baby live.
I was responding to the first part because he said, well, one of the reasons could be you can't financially.
Oh, you can't care for it. I see what you're saying. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So that was the first thing, but no. What I would have gotten to was the pain. It doesn't matter if it's fucking painful. Fucking, you spread your legs, you made it a choice as an adult. You know there's a possible chance. You know when them seeds drop, something happens. And that's a risk you had to take. And it's like, where is the line where do you end a human life? What is justifiable?
I mean, like I said,
Oh,
embryology.
wait, hold up. One more thing. All right, you want to talk about it? This controversy of it not being a life or at what point or whatever. If you run over a pregnant lady, do you get one count of homicide or two?
You get two.
You get fucking two. That is another.
If you kill a pregnant lady and she's pregnant, no matter how far along, you get double tried for murder, not just one case.
So that, to the government at any point, that is a living baby. That textbook. It's literally in the fucking textbook.
That's text. That's black and white right there. That isn't a gray area.
It's like, so we can argue all about when a baby is alive or not, but in the law, you know you're pregnant, fucking, it's alive.
But this is my thing. how are you going to argue from your perspective on when a baby has life when embryologists that study that for a living and do actual tests are saying it's at the end of the first week of being conceived? So once your seed goes into an egg and then it starts growing, a week from now that is a living thing. And Plan Bs don't work after 3 days, so that's why Plan B is like a precaution where, oh, I just had someone nutting me, I need to take a Plan B now. That's why it's called the morning after pill, not the 2 months from now I changed my mind after pill.
Yeah. Like I said, I won't hate if you take Plan B or take one of them pills. You know, it's like you're killing them as they're in the race. No, the little
Yeah, I was
seedlings.
like, I personally, I bought a Plan B for a girl before.
My last
And
ex,
that's facts.
my last ex used them. And,
Yeah, that's facts. So it's like I'm
but
not
no, we
sitting there
we had a
saying that.
miscarriage with that shit too, even when she was taking them.
Yeah. I'm just like, it's one of those things where it's a gray area where once I know, like, you're pregnant, it's too late now. There is no other thing. Like, now we're too deep. We're too far in this.
One thing that I don't know. This is I don't even know if I should say it, but very high controversial shit. If fathers are required to pay child support, and if they want the kid, what do you think about that? But the woman wants an abortion.
Hold on. I just want to say this big shout out to Padme off Star Wars. In the Star Wars universe, she died after giving birth to her twins, Luke and Leia, and Luke ended up being the main character. That would have never happened if she got an abortion. Big shout out to Padme from Star Wars.
No, that's a fucking. That's fair.
That's valid. That's valid. She could have killed the main character.
Yeah, that's another thing.
She didn't though, and she died.
Yo, what's up, Jared? Welcome to the stream. The H is silent.
Whoa. K mapping is he a mod?
No.
He said, "Well, that's her body, so I feel." Jared said, "LMAO." He knows. He knows Padme. Big
Well,
shout outs.
It's a big opinion, and I do get that factor. But what if the man doesn't absolutely want nothing to do with it? Still has to pay child support. But if he wants it, like, been raised like abortion bad, and he's like, I want to take care of this child. I won't even ask you for child support, but please give me this. I want my child. Don't kill it on me. It's like,
My buddy Tyler actually had his baby mama, who was his baby mama, not anymore. Begged her, please don't kill my firstborn son. They were supposed to have a son, and she was like, I'm gonna get an abortion. He begged her and begged her and begged her and cried, and she still killed that man's baby. You think that a woman has the right to kill a man's baby when they both laid down just because it's her body? It isn't us that get to choose that we can't carry that baby. That's just human anatomy. But you're literally you're not just killing your own baby, you're killing someone else's baby who has no say, according to you, whether that baby gets to live or die.
like, I understand the point. It's her body, but also, y'all took the risk of the consequence still. Like, shit. Uh, but no,
I mean, that's sad, man. It's a sad topic and it's a sad subject. I don't want to get too strung up on the abortion thing because
oh
it's
yeah,
not really
no.
that important, but it's
Yeah,
just
no,
like
it's because we
it's
were
still
talking about
crazy.
Charlie Kirk, so that we got in his fucking because like each one of the Charlie Kirk topics, it's like it's a huge discussion. Whereas it's like I'm not like on everyone like that. Like if I know someone that gets an abortion fucking 5 months, and I'm not gonna go up to them, oh you're a piece of shit. And it's like no. But if they ask like what I think about it, I'm like, well, maybe it's a little shitty, but you know, it's like it's your right. You do you. Like if you want to be gay, you can be gay. It's almost just like that. But it's like, yeah, it's like I'll have my opinions, but will I hold it against you? Will I not give you respect as a human being? No, I'll give you those things. I'll treat you like an everyday person and treat you how you should be treated. Do I agree with you? No, but there's an opinion, and I hope, and we should be able to express these opinions without worrying about getting hated. Charlie Kirk situation, and these I want it to be more expressible, these types of things. We need to normalize and we need to make fun of the cancellation motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things for me personally, like you just said. Like, if you choose to get an abortion, I'm not gonna hate you for it. I'm not, it's your body, your right. I'm just saying, like, in certain situations where, like, if that was my baby, I might hate you for it. I might hate you for doing that.
We were talking about religion K mapping, but you know, this is a podcast. The conversation's gonna fluctuate and stuff.
Oh, he wants to go back on religion. I'm
Uh,
sorry, K-mapping. I don't know if you're male or female. I didn't mean to say it like that. K-mapping wants to go back to religion?
well, no, he was like, weren't we talking about religion before all this shit? He said.
I mean,
But no, we
in the Bible,
were.
people had them babies. I'm back on
Yeah,
it.
it's
In the
like
Bible, they had the babies.
that's one of God's children that you're instantly sending to heaven. Dude didn't even get to spawn. He got spawn camped. It's fucked.
Yeah, stop spawn camping. You're cheating.
Let the dude breathe. Shit.
Especially them spawn campers that have a abortion 10 kill streak. Come on. You're almost to a dog, to a canine. Oh, that's messed up. That was
Shit.
messed up.
A little bit.
Do whatever y'all want. Well, what do you want to hear us debate, K-mapping, and then you can get in on the debate too.
Yeah, I did ask if there was any questions that you'd like us to answer. We'll answer just about. We got into like the most controversial shit. If you got upset about any opinions, I'm sorry, but I try not to be too rough, and I always disclose your beliefs are okay. Your opinions are alright. I'm not gonna hate you, be mad, or anything on what you express. Everyone has the right to that shit.
You can definitely take a note from either the Democratic. I still think it's liberal, but liberal party maybe, but Democratic/liberal party. Charlie Kirk wasn't able to voice his opinion because he got killed for it. Rest in peace to him. Condolences out to him once again. But you know, that's not the country we live in.
Sadly not, but it's also crazy, like, when you compare the homicide rates of different countries. Like, why is us the greatest country? Why are we so high up there? And then compared to other countries, a lot of them, I've been seeing this shit all across the Charlie Kirk videos. It's like it's rare for a lot of other countries to even see something on the news about a murder. It's like, it's crazy. It's like, it's mainly America where we have such divided, strong beliefs. It's like, we're being tossed around, and freaking Mark Zuckerberg's helping the government with that shit. Dude, I swear, it's because, like, it's the shit you hear on Facebook. You see, like, just the people you laugh at that talk to the government.
It's like,
Right, cool
for
K
me
mapping.
personally,
Glad you're
one of
cool.
them things is nowadays we're just so soft that you don't agree with what I'm saying. Bang, bang, let's kill you. And now you can't have a disagreement on what I'm saying.
And it's ridiculous because, like how we were talking about on our phone call earlier before we started the podcast today. Now Ben Shapiro, he full on canceled his thing because of this. And I don't blame him for being a bit shook up, and it's like, damn. I be saying a lot of the same things as this dude do.
Yeah, him and Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro just had a debate 8 months ago. And Charlie Kirk was saying that he really took a model from Ben Shapiro, and he really modeled how campus and stuff after Ben Shapiro, and now Ben Shapiro can't even do that no more because now he's shook, like you said. He just canceled his campus debate because of this.
Yeah, and I really can't blame him. It's like, when you're in that group of not small, when you're in that small group of real famous people with a lot of influential power, it's not, they can't get all of us. No, they can. They can. And also, it's like, I know our government's sketchy. I know they do some crazy shit. Just like, oh yeah, the Charlie Kirk stuff, it really gives me the vibes, same exact vibes of, this might be an L. I don't know. That we overall do have a federal law where we all have to abide by, but in certain states, other stuff is permitted. But I feel like it's voting in your communities. So we got our state laws and federal laws, and I guess it's your right. You find your community and you get what you want to be with. You want to go live in Texas, but you hate potheads? All right, you get the right for that community over there to get rid of that shit. But overall, we do have our federal law to where it's like, you can't kill people. You can't vote to you can't vote to let that happen. But no, I feel like it's them giving each state the right to choose how they work as long as it doesn't go against federal laws, which I can't blame too much.
I mean, each state necessarily has some wiggle room around but it's very, very, very limited.
Yeah. Like I said, overall, you gotta follow the main rules, but it's the difference of if weed's legal or not in your state.
Yeah.
No, what was I even telling you before you walked away? You
were
forgot.
talking about the Ben Shapiro thing.
Damn. Can't believe you walked away. I was ready to say something.
No, I had to get some water, dude. I was dying.
I was gonna drop some infinite lore, and you walked away. Okay, well, I guess a little bit, way more of a lighter subject. Not deep right now, but since I forgot what I was gonna fucking say, if you think about something more good discussion, bring it up. But you watch any anime recently?
No, I haven't watched any anime recently. No, I've been watching Boss. I mean Bosch. I just watched Reacher. That was really good. Have you ever watched?
Reacher? No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime Video. You should watch it. It's pretty good.
I'm sad that the season finished up, but I was watching Dexter Resurrection. That show's fucking amazing.
Dexter.
Yeah.
I never
Especially
watched Dexter.
especially the newest season, bro. I'm telling you. It's the best season out of the whole multi-series shit.
Is he still killing people?
Yeah. No, Dexter goes hard. Every episode, dude, like, it was crazy. I haven't had this experience in so long, but every episode, it felt like it was only minutes, and it was already, like, over. A 50-minute episode felt like minutes. And every time, I've never had an episode end up on banger cliffhanger after cliffhanger where I'm like, he can't keep getting away with this! Type shit. Like, I want more! No, no, no! Dude, and okay, horror movies and everything. Never got scared. Never felt any type of way with horror movies and stuff. But I hit a Benjamin a couple times, and there's this scene where he was going up to an elevator to meet a group meeting of serial killers and shit. And the way they filmed that shit, shout out to that director. But I was getting anxiety. I felt like I was there. I felt like I was gonna have to fucking throw hands, like, as soon as the elevator opened. Like, I actually felt anxiety in that scene. I'm just waiting for that long elevator ride up to see, like, the serial killer party invitation he was invited to.
What? It was wild like that?
Dude, like I said, it's the first time something like that gave me actual anxiety. I got a question about religion. I asked some religious people and none of them answered it. Why do God send people who committed suicide straight to hell if they've already been through hell here? Well, I'm not like a priest level. Well, not priest, but I'm not a fucking invested, got all the verses and everything memorized, but you got to think about it.
The Bible pretty often.
But it's also you got to think about it. You're taking away the gift of life, and it's like, even though it was hell here, I don't even know how to goodly explain it, but you have the gift of life, even though shit might be bad. But just also remember, there's someone out there that got it worse. No matter what, shit does get better, but you only get one of these lives, and if you kill yourself, you're basically throwing away the gift of life and being like, fuck you, God, I don't want it. Screw what you have to give me. And also, it also disconnects you from God. Like, when you could be learning, trying to appreciate Him, love Him, appreciate Him. It's like, nah, I'm good with all of it. I'm checking out. But also, don't think of hell. There is no, this is one thing I know. There is no vivid description of hell. It's not anywhere in the Bible where it says it's an eternity in flames and shit. So, for all we know, the hell that we say, it could be the scientific way of how we believe we die. If you don't spend your earthly time with me or whatever, you spend eternity away from me. So, hell could basically be what you remember before you were born. Um, without,
Can I read a passage out of the Bible?
yeah, go ahead. And do you want to give a reply to his newest comment?
Yeah, but then how is it fair that God give people good lives and some people bad lives and expect them to be grateful for
Dude,
it?
I literally seen Charlie Kirk
That's
fucking respond to this exact same question today.
I mean that's how God works. It's just in his cards. This is a passage that I want to read to you, mapping. The rich man and Lazarus. There was a rich man. It's from the book Luke. It's chapter 16, verse 19 through verse 31. There was a rich man who dressed in purple and fine linen and lived in luxury every day. At his gate was laid a beggar named Lazarus, covered with sores, and longing to eat what fell from the rich man's table. Even the dogs came and licked his sores. The time came when the beggar died, and the angels carried him to Abraham's side. The rich man also died and was buried in Hades, which Hades is hell, where he was in torment. He looked up and saw Abraham far away, with Lazarus by his side. So he called to him, Father Abraham, have pity on me and send Lazarus to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, because I am in agony in this fire. But Abraham replied, Son, remember that in your lifetime you received your good things, while Lazarus received bad things. But now he is comforted here, and you are in agony. And besides all this, between us and you, a great chasm has been set in place, so that those who want to go from here to you cannot, nor can anyone cross over from there to us. He answered, Then I beg you, Father, send Lazarus to my family, for I have 5 brothers. Let him warn them, so that they will also not come to this place of torment. Abraham replied, They have Moses and the prophets. Let them listen to them. No, Father Abraham, he said, but if someone from the dead goes to them, they will repent. He said to them, If they do not listen to Moses and the prophets, they will not be convinced, even if someone rises from the dead. That's from the book Luke, chapter 16, verses 19 through 31. That's the rich man and Lazarus. So even though Lazarus had sores all over his body and was living, when he died, he went to heaven. And the rich man who didn't repent for his sins and didn't care about God, who had the best life here, ended up in hell, burning in torment and agony. That's straight from the Holy Bible itself.
Also, saying like good lies and bad lies, that goes into the topic of like why do certain kids get cancer and stuff. It's like one, things do happen, and one, if you do have faith, why is meeting God a little bit sooner a complete bad thing? It's like there are the negatives. It does suck. All right. Well, I hope you have a good sleep, K mapping. We appreciate you coming along, discussing. I hope you have a good day at school. But no, read some of the Bible sometimes. Like even do like 1 page a day. It'll help you understand more. There's a lot of great messages in there. Even if you don't have faith in it, it's still a fantastic read. A lot of good views.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, really, where from my read through the Bible, because I've read the Bible, that I'm on my 4th read through now of the Bible. I feel like people that have it all don't need God. The people that need God are the people who sin, so then they can repent and be forgiven for their sins. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't need God if they have it all here. That's why the rich man went to hell. And Lazarus, the dude who was poor, that had nothing, that had sores all over his body and couldn't even walk because the sores, went to heaven with God because he was praying. Like earlier in that, it's Lazarus praying, Lazarus is
No.
trying to live the way of a disciple.
No, essentially it's pretty much like how okay, I would say this terminology if I was rich. The thing I would say is, oh shit, I'm depressed, let me go cry on my boat. But if you are poor like that and have nothing, you're not just going on something you like and crying there. No, if you're poor and have nothing, you're crying out to God.
Yeah.
It's like shit. I be all the time. Like I'll just be randomly working my shift all the time, and I'm like, I don't like where I'm at right now. God, please give me a sign. Show me a path. Please let my YouTube grow bigger. Just show me what I gotta do. Tell me. Just give me a sign of what path I gotta take right now. But I haven't really been reading the Bible at all. But I will say one of the best times of my life was while I was working at the cleaning company. I would read 2 pages of the Bible each day, and I was working out every day. Well, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And that was the greatest I've ever felt at one point.
Man. It's one of those things where God hears you the first time you ask him for something. Like if every single day I asked you, Nate, man, give me $100. Nate, give me $100. Nate, give me $100. Nate, give me $100. Every single time that would get annoying. It's I ask you the first time, and then when you're ready to give me the $100, you might give me the.
Yeah.
But he knows when you ask him something the first time, he hears you, and then you thank him for it like you've already received what you asked for. That's what it says in the Bible. You ask and then you thank for what you want to receive. Like, thank you, God. I'm glad that you gave me that $100. You know what I'm saying? God, thank you for letting this YouTube channel grow bigger. Because he wants thanks and praise. He doesn't want just a bunch of questions type.
And with the
I mean,
Sure, are you still here, K-mapping? Because he asked shit before I sleep, what would y'all's 3 wishes be? 1, successful YouTube career. I want to turn this into a full job, be able to express my opinions and beliefs, and have people to talk to each day. Maybe I get someone better. Maybe I get someone's day better. Second wish, getting rid of my anxiety in life. Yeah, if I could get rid of that shit and just be a straight shooter, that'd be dope. And then a third one is, shit, those are really the main 2, but, the main third is just never I guess maybe wish to never lose the strive to keep going and to open up my creative side more. Because that's one flaw that I hate about me is I feel like I'm not as creative as I want to be. What about you, Daniel? 3 wishes.
If I could have 3 wishes, it would be. I mean, really, I only have one wish, really. Like,
And my wish is YouTube, pretty much. Like,
yeah, I was like, I just wish that I could go and profess the word of the gospel and be content while doing it. Like, if I could get some little passive income or where like I could get $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month and not really have to work for it, and then be able to go to like the Middle East to Jerusalem or something and just preach the Bible. That's what I was about to tell you, Nate, was I wanted to hop on I wanted to do a podcast or something like that about like reading the Bible and kind of like trying to tell people about what it actually means and stuff like that. I feel like that's what I would like doing.
I'd be down for something because I have a hard time understanding what I'm reading the Bible. Like, a lot of the times when I would read the Bible, I would have to reread the shit like 5 times and I still wouldn't understand what it was trying to tell me.
Were you reading the Old English version, like the KJV?
Yeah, I heard that there's more simplified versions out there.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I
But
read the KJV too, but
you know, I got
it's
one of my
just
dad's Bibles that he had from years and years ago, and like, yeah, most of those, "Where art thou?" type shit, and like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah, that's one of
understand it.
them. Yeah.
It's like I'm trying, and then like one of the things that really confused me, it's like one of the first few pages of the Bible where it goes through like this dude lived till 678 years old. This dude and like
900
937
years
years old.
old.
Yeah, and it's like, what am I even reading right now? It's like, I really didn't understand it at all. There's a lot of things like that once you start reading. It's like, why am I getting told this? What does it mean? What do they want me to know?
Yeah. That's like all just the lineage and the like when creation happened, we used to live to 6, 7, 8, 900 years old. I mean, the oldest person to live in the Bible was Methuselah.
Good night, K Mapping. Hope to see you in another stream.
All right, good night, man. But yeah, it's like it it goes from there to tell you if you were to continue reading a lot more, it goes from where we used to be to where we are now and why we only how long we live now. It describes all that in the Bible, why we don't live that long no more. What happened in the in betweens there and shit like that. So it's like one of those things where um it's literally just a history book. The Bible's a history book. That's really all it is.
How much more time do you still have?
Uh,
It's been about an hour and a half now. I know you said you had stuff to do, so if you're still gonna be here for a
yeah.
minute, I just gotta take a piss. But
Yeah, I don't know, you think we got any more topics or you think that we hit a good amount for today?
we hit a decent amount. We didn't really super prepare unless if we want to just talk about some old memories. Pretty much, that would pretty much be the last thing I would think of.
Yeah. Um, well, all the viewers just left too, so I'm the only one still in there.
Yeah, no, and I also that should do semi decent views too after the post uploads, so it'll become a VOD automatically after stream ends and shit. I'm sure some
okay.
people are gonna want to watch it and stuff too. And I figured there wasn't gonna be too many live viewers since I'm not like gaming or something. But
Yeah.
people might turn it on while they're at work or something.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go off a memory that you had. Beginning. Go off a memory that you.
Out of all the memories, which one do I go off of? Shit. Shit. Is it
Yeah,
okay?
way too many.
You know, and then I'm like, is it cool to talk about the Ian shit? Or
Or the K Beecham type.
yeah. Oh, I've tried uploading the K Beecham shit before.
It didn't let you.
And, I kept deleting it because it wouldn't allow comments on it.
Uh,
I was like, oh, come on, man. I was like, why you gotta do me like that? No, I think it's because I was a kid. And I was trying to express, like, teenager fight, yada yada.
yeah.
But no,
That's funny though.
oh, there, damn, it's like, there's so many, like, funny moments and shit, but they also all kind of just collide together. Like,
It's all some crazy story.
like, one I know, like, one of the things that really connected me and you was, back in our basement squad days that we were the main roasters. Like, me and you were the only ones that could roast and have a dude put up his hoodie and just listen to his music on one volume and shit.
They have them salty.
Like, me and you were the only people being, like, as soon as they start, it's like, and dude, like, like, half the shit I would say, too, I think it was just dumb. I'm like, I know if I just say, almost like a freestyle, if I just say off the top shit, they're gonna take it some way.
Yeah.
So, like, somehow, like, I'd have motherfucking salty when I'm like, man, your back, I can't tell the difference between your back and your face. You're a Pikachu red cheek head ass dude. You a fucking toaster head ass shaped dude. Fucking, you know, like, just go off like that. And it's like, I would say those random kind of things. And it's like, and bro, the group laughing at him and shit. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, but it's like, okay, they laughing. Yeah, I know. You a pip-plop ass dude. You look
I
like...
don't even know what I'm saying for real.
You look like you play Roblox with your toes type of shit. Like, okay. Like, those are just examples. Like,
Talking crazy.
like I just be going off, and then, like, one of the things that also always worked for those instances is, like, just don't let them talk. They try talking,
when you're in a roast battle with someone in a shit talking battle, you can't let them talk.
No,
You gotta keep on getting progressively louder over what they say.
yeah, no, exactly.
Faster.
As soon as, like, you got your crowd laughing, do not stop. No matter what, as soon as you get that laugh track in the background, do not stop.
Man.
Or else you get the possibility of a real burn. And normally, once they get laughed at, they're going to hit you with some personal shit. They're going to be like, well, that's why your girlfriend left you, type shit.
Yeah. That's why your girl left you, you bum.
Yeah, so,
Crying and shit.
so like, you got to keep going on, and so, stop blaming her.
They're ready to hop on their bike and ride home.
Ready to fight. And the thing is, it's like, we never start it. It's just like, boy, I know you did not just call me a bitch. All right. And the thing was too, was like, you always knew, I was always one of the top fighters in squad, so like, it was always a thing. Oh, did you freeze? Hello? You here? Okay. You froze there for a minute.
Nate, I can't see you no more.
What's going on? Can you still hear me? Click on the screen. You good?
Oh, there we.
Dude, what's going on? Yo, what up, Scotty? What's going on? You keep freezing. Hello?
The screen is all frozen up, and he's like on the stream because I have it up. And you good? What's going on? He's all looking all lost.
Like, I am. I am looking lost. Are we good now? Are we Gucci? Like, I hear and see you, but it seems like you can't hear me now.
Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, dude, I don't know what that just was. Now you're frozen again. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. You were just side-eyeing. I was
Okay.
like, bro.
Well, what I was about to say is, like, one of the things with the basement squad shit and roasting and, like, having them salty is being one of the best fighters, so they knew they couldn't, like, start swinging. They're like,
Yeah, they can't even swing on you either
Yeah.
because they'll just get beat up, too. Now you just got roasted, you want to cry, and we're going to beat you up, too.
It's like, you can't really do anything. You're like, I'm gonna hit him. But then I'll get beat up and laughed at.
Yeah, that's how Quito was feeling.
Dude, yeah, no, because, yeah, Austin told me that, apparently back in, that recent beef with Queen and everything, apparently, when all that was going down after Tailgaters, Quita told, Brennan not to mess with me. He was like, dude, you don't want it. Just
Like,
don't.
he already knew you were going to clap his shit.
Yeah, no. Because, like, Brennan was trying to be on that shit, and then Quita... I got the message... Oh, wait, the message... Brennan got told it, and then Brennan told Austin it. But, yeah, I was like, what'd he say? Like, I was trying to hear the glaze, but he didn't deliver the full glaze, sadly.
Yeah, they glazing, bro. They need to stop glazing.
I was like, shit. I'm like, come on, make me feel good. What'd they say? What they say?
Yeah.
Why not to mess with me? Why not? I want to hear it.
Man, Brennan's a bitch though, so it don't even matter, bro. He can't even do shit. Another memory that I was thinking of in my head when we were talking about this was why am I drawing a blank now? Damn.
Dude, that's what I thought when it came to memories and shit.
It was I just had one on the tip of my tongue too. Oh, remember we were walking to the YMCA to go and work out, and then the police pulled up on us?
Dude, that
cut us off and pulled up on like the curb.
Dude, the most ridiculous thing was, well, yeah, no, we're going to the gym. No, you're not. It's like, the fuck you mean, no, we're not?
They said, no, you're not going to the gym.
Yeah.
It was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
He's like,
The
they're not.
YMCA's not open 24 hours. We were like, dude, we can take you up there right
Yeah, and that's what I said. I was like, we can We can literally take you up there. You can watch us. Like, come on. So like, it's like a block away. Like, fuck out of here. Like,
I need a spot anyways, bro.
yeah, it's like, come on. Like, yeah, spot me. It's like, oh, got you. Just kidding. Take it back.
Yeah, that was insane.
Dude, the most insane, like, okay, this is probably, like, the most real-world racism I experienced. Usually, whenever I got pulled over or some shit like that alone, normally I'm alone. Whenever a cop pulled me over for walking, biking, or something, they usually spin the block on me. No, the one time a cop does it when I'm with a black man, fucking, he does a full-on Yui in the fucking road, just, fucking,
Yeah, middle of the road and starts running
I'm-
up on us.
and I'm like, what the,
Holding their guns and shit.
it's like, what the fuck?
Like they're about to kill me and you for just walking down the street.
I was like, hey, if you're coming up like this, where do you keep your 12 gauge? Fuck.
For real.
Like, this, dude, we're just walking, like, chill on us.
And then it sucked because, like, then we're sitting here like, they're like, why do you guys look nervous? Because you just hit a U-turn, pulled up on the curb, us and us feeling at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's like, dude, it's like,
That's why we look like we're uncomfortable right now. What the fuck?
I'm like, who ain't nervous when, like, no matter what, if a cop comes talking to me, I'm nervous. It's like,
I don't really like the police like that.
no, it's like, I give them respect and everything. I try to be as polite as possible. It's like, give me a warning. Give me a warning. Please. I'm being truthful. Come on. Don't make me pay money. It's worked so far. Never had a ticket. Never. I even got one of the times. This was with a story that included Cameron. But I got pulled over one of the times I was on probation, and then you know, very truthful, cooperated and stuff. But then he read our names. He's like, "Which one of y'all are on probation?" No one said shit. I was the one on probation. I was like, dude straight up could have taken me if he wanted to, that because I was in violation. Because Cameron and this dude Bobby wanted to climb a fucking billboard.
You guys were climbing a billboard and got in trouble for it?
Well, me and Ken didn't, but Bobby and Cameron were like, yeah, let's do it. And yeah, let's climb this billboard on 10th Street. And
What?
yeah, and then someone called the cops. First time I seen a cop just pull up their car down the trail, and I was like, and we had a stranger with us too. Because like a stranger randomly. Actually, no, this was at. No, wait. No, okay. He's seen us. He's like, y'all look like y'all smoke. Yeah. And he's like, you want to smoke a blunt? I'm like, yeah, sure. And because he originally asked for a cigarette. Well, yeah, we started walking with him, and this dude started bawling, crying. Cameron, he had unprescribed pills on him, and a pipe that was resined up, homemade one. I only had my cigarettes on me and shit, but they got all that shit, and then they're like, you know, the fucking, which one are you on probation? But dude, the most dickish thing the cop could have done, the most asshole shit, after he had all of our shit on the hood of his car, he took it all. The dude that was gonna originally smoke the blunt was crying his ass off, and terrible liar. I don't know, it's my grandma's bike, it's been in the garage for months. You know, cop's like, that looks pretty fresh, I don't like months old. Didn't need the canine for that one. Fucking type shit. But no, after he had all that shit on the hood of the truck, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, y'all don't want any of this back, do you? We're like, no. You don't want it back.
He was trying to hoe y'all?
Yeah, I know. He asked if we wanted the shit back, and we're like, what the fuck? But then we walked to Mike's Food Fair, bought a new lighter, cigarettes, and then we ran into another guy. He was like, oh, yeah, no. We told him what happened. He was like, oh, shit, I was just going down there to smoke a blunt. And then we went down there and smoked a blunt with him. Yeah. Where?
You remember when we were down in the basement? Were you there? We were down in the basement. Cameron got the call of his buddy dying, and then he was sitting in the back of the room saying, Gucci! Gucci! Remember he was crying? Please tell me you were there for that.
I don't remember.
Damn. Remember when I came back with like 4 like of those mini pies, and Cameron ate my blueberry pie, and I literally said but berry one, that's my favorite.
You just cut out
And
multiple times.
Then I beat him with the pie. What?
Well,
You don't remember that?
Your audio cut out multiple times, but I don't think I was there for that one.
For the Gucci story or the pie story?
The pie.
Ah,
No,
I was there.
I remember the what is saran wrap shit. I also
Well, where they saran wrapped him and he couldn't move?
I also remember one time where Cameron accidentally hit me, and I was like, I'm fucking hitting you. I went to go deck him, and he's like, no, the back, bro, the back.
And then you punched him in it. Didn't you punch him in his back?
Yeah. Then he hit the fucking. His body turned into a C. He was like, ah! Fucking
I
like.
remember that.
I was like, you fucking chose the worst spot, dude.
Yeah, he was like, you were like, I'm gonna punch you back, and he was like, no, back, hit me in my back. Like, why was you?
Like, dude, me doing that stretch right there fucking has my back hurting a little bit. It's like, why the fuck you do that? It's like, I'm one of the heavy hitters here. I'm one of the tank builds here, all right?
I was like, man, there's a bunch more crazy stories that we had.
There's a lot. And it's like, which ones are... See, I'd be thinking, like, which ones are alright to talk about, but then,
There's too many that we can't talk about.
But also, it's like, you ever seen, like, Joey Diaz tell his stories and shit? He be talking about grabbing nuns as a fucking kid and fucking, hey, don't fucking hit me no more! Fucking...
Joey Diaz is different.
Real Italian. Now... He is different, dude. His life is fucking crazy. Like, I can't imagine going through, like, most of the shit he went through.
No.
Like, the craziest story from him that I always thought... I think he said he was on, like 5 tabs of acid or some crazy shit like that. And, he found his mom's dead body. And...
Dude, that would have been insane.
Dude, fucking crazy. I feel like if I was in that situation, I'm just tripping. That ain't real. I'm just tripping. And then it is real. I'm like, oh. No!
5 fucking hits of acid is crazy.
I've done 4 before.
I did 3, and that shit was intense.
I did 2. So this is a good story. So okay. This was a day before work. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a trip. It should die down before I get to work. Let me do 2 tabs. I've never done 2 before. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do 3. And I'm like, I look at the last tab. I'm like, well, it's no fun to only have 1 left, so I might as well do the last one. Do the last one, have a great night, and then, because I took them at like 12 o'clock at night. So I thought it was going to be dying down by the time I got to Xavier's house at 6 a.m. to leave for work. I got there, still tripping hard. I'm like, fuck. And he had like the glow in the dark room fucking projector going, and I'm like, yeah, okay. We go to the Love's gas station, we get there, and I didn't even say anything to anyone at this point. I'm like, before they go in, I'm like, yo, Clit, can you go in for me? Can you get the stuff for me? He's like, what? Why? I'm like, I'm low-key tripping. But no.
He said I'm low-key tripping.
But dude, I chose the perfect day for this. Because, when we first got to the office where we were picking up the cleaning vehicle and everything, we're chilling. Thankfully, we got just units to do. But first, we had to take the van to an oil change and shit. So, we follow the boss. We take the work van there so he can pay for the oil change or whatever. And, we're chilling there for like an hour or whatever. And the boss is like, alright, they're going to finish up and I'm going to leave. We're like, alright, chill. Dude fucking gets in his van. Skirt! Bro, fucking rams into a fucking car in the parking lot, bro. Fucking. Dude came out. He looked at me like I could do something about it. I'm like. And then I tried looking back because like I knew I was about to laugh or some shit, so I had to look away. And then I see Xavier and my other roommate that I'm with now, Brandon. I see them inside the place, and they're just laughing their asses off. So, and then I see Clit fucking standing on the corner of the block on the phone. I'm like, oh, dude. I had to come over here. I was about to laugh in this dude's face. And yeah, his excuse was his reverse camera. He's like, it was just blue, so I went. But yeah, no, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit lasted from 12 o'clock at night to 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, them heroic doses are wild, man.
I was like, you know what? I picked a pretty good day.
Have me and you ever tripped together? I'm pretty sure we have.
If not, we got a plan. I don't think we did. I don't think we have, and we'll probably have to plan for it.
Remember that one? I don't even think. No, I can't. I don't even think I can talk about this story. No, I'm not even gonna.
I really gotta take a piss. Are you still?
Yeah, let me get up out of here. I'm about to do my interviews and stuff, applications and stuff that I was sent so I can get this show on the road. It was nice having a podcast with you though, man. We should definitely.
It was a fun episode. I'm glad you came out today to do it.
Yeah, it was crazy with K-mapping, dude. He was on one.
He definitely helped us carry the conversation a little bit because we weren't as prepared as we should have been. Well, it was more on the spot and you were busy today, so we didn't really have time to talk about what we were. I found the one extra topic, but that one ended pretty quick. Well, all right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Leave a like and subscribe. This dude's, you see his YouTube name and his webcam. Also, it's in the title. Make sure you give a subscribe to him. He needs a little love and support. Alright, I love all y'all. Peace out, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Do.